Tariffs are taxes. They apply to goods from other countries. Governments use tariffs to protect their own industries. Think of it like this. A tariff makes a foreign product more expensive. This can encourage people to buy local. For example, a tariff on imported cars makes them pricier. This might lead consumers to buy American-made cars instead. In short, tariffs are a way for governments to influence trade. They are a tool used in complex global markets. Bourbon is an American spirit. It's made from corn, a crop that has been a staple in American agriculture for centuries. The process of making bourbon starts with the careful selection of the finest corn. The corn is then mashed, fermented and distilled before being aged in new charred oak barrels. This aging process is crucial as it imparts the rich flavors and deep amber color that bourbon is known for. Kentucky is famous for its bourbon production. The state's unique climate and limestone-rich water contribute to the distinct taste of Kentucky bourbon. But bourbon is more than just a drink. It's a huge industry that plays a vital role in the American economy. It creates jobs and supports local economies. From farmers growing corn to cooperatives making barrels to distillers crafting the spirit, bourbon impacts many livelihoods. Each bottle represents the hard work and dedication of countless individuals. Tourism related to bourbon also brings in significant revenue. Visitors from around the world come to tour distilleries, learn about the history, and taste the unique flavors. In fact, the bourbon industry contributes billions of dollars to the U.S. economy. It supports a wide range of businesses, from agriculture to hospitality. It's a source of pride and a symbol of American craftsmanship. Bourbon embodies the spirit of innovation and tradition, making it more than just a drink. Tariffs on bourbon hurt the industry. These taxes imposed by foreign governments can significantly impact the cost structure of bourbon producers. When other countries impose tariffs on American bourbon, it becomes more expensive for their consumers. This price hike can deter potential buyers, making it harder for American bourbon to compete in the global market. This can lead to a decrease in exports. Fewer international sales mean that distilleries might struggle to maintain their revenue streams. Distilleries might sell less bourbon overseas. This reduction in sales can force them to cut back on production, affecting jobs and local economies. This impacts their bottom line. Lower profits can lead to budget cuts, affecting everything from employee wages to facility maintenance. Higher prices also affect consumers. When the cost of bourbon rises, it can strain the wallets of loyal customers who enjoy this iconic American spirit. They might have to pay more for their favorite bourbon. This can lead to frustration and even a shift to alternative, cheaper spirits. This could lead to a decrease in demand. As fewer people buy bourbon, stores might stock less of it, leading to empty shelves and reduced variety. Ultimately, tariffs disrupt the flow of trade. They create barriers that complicate the smooth exchange of goods across borders. They create uncertainty and can harm businesses and consumers alike. The ripple effects of tariffs can be felt throughout the entire supply chain, from distilleries to your glass. The future of the bourbon industry depends on many factors. From the quality of the ingredients to the craftsmanship of the distillers, every step in the process is crucial. But beyond the distilleries, external influences also play a significant role. Global trade policies play a significant role. The agreements made between nations can either open up new markets or close them off. Tariffs and trade barriers can make it difficult for bourbon producers to compete on the international stage. If tariffs remain high, the bourbon industry faces challenges. Distilleries may struggle to stay open, leading to job losses and economic downturns in regions dependent on bourbon production. Export markets may shrink, impacting growth and job creation. The ripple effect can be felt throughout the supply chain, from farmers to retailers. However, the industry is resilient. Bourbon has a rich history and a dedicated following. Distilleries are finding innovative ways to adapt and thrive, even in uncertain times. American bourbon is enjoyed worldwide. Its unique flavor and heritage attract enthusiasts from all corners of the globe, making it a symbol of American craftsmanship. There is hope that fair trade agreements can be reached. Diplomats and industry leaders are working tirelessly to ensure that bourbon can be traded freely and fairly. The goal is to create a level playing field. By reducing tariffs and trade barriers, bourbon producers can compete on equal footing with other spirits. This allows American bourbon to compete fairly and continue its contribution to the U.S. economy. With the right policies in place, the future of bourbon looks bright, promising growth and prosperity for all involved.